Hi, I'm Christine. I'm here at Balanced Body, and I want to go through a little tour of the Studio Reformer, which we have one here, and then behind me is the Studio Reformer with the tower. So I'll kind of go through them side by side and talk about some different options you have. Starting with the Footbar. So here we have the classic Footbar, and then on this one we have the Revo Footbar. So the differences really being is that the classic Footbar doesn't have a locking mechanism, but it does sit in a stable setting. The Revo Footbar does have some lockable feature and 3 different settings of height. Other options for Footbar, the XSR, which is an external Footbar. We also have the Infinity Footbar, which also external, but it runs up the length of the whole frame of the Reformer. Then each Studio Reformer comes with a foot strap for some of that wonderful sitting box work for short box abdominals. And then next is our spring bar. So a couple of options there. Here we have the no roll spring bar. And then on this one we have the Revo spring bar. So there's a little more adaptability of positioning with the Revo foot bar. It gives a little more accessibility for different heights, different range of motion that people might have in their hips or knees. Each Reformer comes standard with the Balanced Body springs, 3 red springs, a green spring, and a blue spring. Okay? Moving on to the Carriage. You have options of 30 different upholstery colors. So right there, you can customize this to whatever you like. And that includes the shoulder rests and the headrest. The shoulder rests are twist lock, and they also have a narrow setting or a wide setting. The headrest has 3 settings of positioning. It can be flat, and it can have a mid setting or a high setting. Then moving on to the straps. You have the single cotton loops with the D-ring clasp, and then the ropes take you up to the risers. Now you'll see different risers here on the 2 Reformers. This one here has the wooden risers with 4 settings of height, adjustable with this twist on the back. And then for the tower, you have the metal risers, also adjustable with a peg closure, okay? Now let's go over to the tower. This is pretty fun. So we have, just like our trapeze table, you have the stainless steel tower. At the top, you'll see the safety strap. Safety strap is for that push-through bar. You have the maple roll-down bar. And the different springs, you have 2 short yellow, you have 2 long yellow, 2 long purple, and 2 short blue springs. Both Reformers come with neoprene handles, so it could be usable on the Studio Reformer for different grip with the arm work with the straps, or it can also be used with the springs off of the tower. So one other difference of the tower here is if you're going to use this like you would to mimic some of the trapeze table work, you would want to convert into the mat conversion. So in order to do that, you take the Reformer Carriage, all the springs come off, you move the carriage up the track, you take the risers flat, and then the foot bar sits in the well as you lay the mat conversion down. And then it's a solid table, and you've got all that adaptability of the trapeze table with your Studio Reformer. Last thing I will mention is options for the actual frame. You have 5 different options of wood to choose from. You also have 3 different heights. So here, this one is 14 inches, and that's the height of the legs. Here, you have the 18-inch version. And then there's also 24-inch, which is more towards the clinical setting, nice and high and somewhat more comfortable for people that might have difficulty getting down low. Each Reformer also comes with a standard sitting box. So you'll see here matching black upholstery with the black Carriage and the gray box to go with the gray upholstery on this Carriage. So I think that completes the tour of the Balanced Body Studio Reformer. Thanks for joining me.